Hey everyone, this is Brenna Butler, and I am so excited to be a guest lecturer here at Depict Data Studio. And I hope you'll stick around with me in the next couple of videos to learn more about user experience with data visualization. Now, a little bit about myself. I am currently a PhD student at the University of Tennessee, and my degree focuses on evaluation, statistics, and measurement. I also have a bachelor's in psychology, plus I have a really big interest for effective data communication and visualizations. And so I think it's pretty cool because all of these interests and background experience that I have meet at the field called user experience. Now, some of you, user experience or UX, might be familiar, or you might have just heard of it a couple times, but don't really know what it is, or it could be a completely new topic. But that is completely fine because in these series of videos, we are going to be walking through exactly what user experience is, how does it relate to data visualization, and then also what are some tips and tricks for different design aspects that we can incorporate from this field into our own data visualizations and really stepping up our game, making sure that they are really quality. And so I'm really excited to walk through this information with you all. Now, if you're not familiar with what user experience is, it's a field that typically focuses on studying how people interact with a certain product. Now, this product can be anything. It's used a lot in marketing or research and different products, but the product we're looking at is, of course, our data visualizations, our reports, and any communication that we are having with our stakeholders in that report. And so this field studies not only are these visualizations, reports, are they accessible? Are they engaging? Are they intriguing? Do they capture our audience's attention? And also, are they accessible, specifically to those people that have disabilities? Are they able to access our charts and graphs and gather that same information that people without disabilities can do? And so I think that user experience is really important to focus on because nowadays we live in a world where there's so many things trying to capture our attention. And when that report that you are delivering to your stakeholder gets to their desk, chances are they're already going to be distracted before they even look at it. Their phone is going to be ringing, email is chiming that they have emails, someone comes in and talks to them. Next thing you know, your report's kind of shoved to the side. And so how do we know that our visualizations and our reports are capturing their attention in hopes that that doesn't happen? So if you're still kind of not sold on this whole user experience thing and how it fits to data visualization, I just wanted to provide a couple examples for you and I think showing how it's so important to data viz. And so there was this study where people were given a report and they were told that this report has some pretty difficult information in it, but we want you to read through it and understand it, kind of like what your stakeholders would be doing. And so researchers asked these people, how difficult do you think this information is going to be to understand? And they, on average, said, yeah, pretty difficult. Well, people that were given a report that had data visualizations throughout the report, then at the end, the researchers came back, asked those people, now you saw the information, did you think it was difficult to understand? What do you think? And they said, no, it actually wasn't that bad. It was less difficult than what I was expected. Now the catch is, this only happened when there were data visualizations in the report. If it was just a straight traditional text report, then the people did not change their answer at the end. After viewing the information, they said, yeah, it was still as difficult as I thought it was going to be. So I think this information from this study just shows how important it is to have effective data visualizations in your reports that are communicating the information across as they should, because we don't want our audience, our stakeholders, to get upset or get angry at our lack of data visualizations and not understand the information. And we could easily fix that if we knew the tools and resources that we could to actually capture this data visualization to be more effective. Another example is that quality data visualizations have actually been shown to increase how memorable the information is. So you want your audience to remember that information in hopes that they talk about it to someone else, or 2 weeks later think, oh yeah, I remember this, percentage from the report, or this area of need or change, and then incorporate that information into their own work and, of course, put your data into action. So really, if you have effective data visualizations, then it may increase the chances of people acting upon your data and using the main points conveyed in their work. So really, the main takeaway here is that user experience can not only help your data visualizations look better, but also the memorability of your data can improve, how people understand your data, how people perceive your report as being easy to understand or not. So we'll be walking through some aspects of how to do that in this video. So I kind of came up with a little acronym for us to keep track of what to incorporate into your data visualizations through the acronym of AIM. So you want to aim for your data visualizations to be accessible, intriguing, and memorable. And you'll notice that the first letter of each of those 3 words then spell out the word AIM. So a little trick to help you keep everything organized and remembered. But this video was just an introduction. The next one will work through accessible visualizations. How do you make your visualizations accessible? Then intriguing will be the next video. And then after that, a video on memorability for your data visualizations. And so I hope you'll stick around and watch the next series of videos.